The month of March is recognized as Red Cross Month. Today, to discuss more about the recognition, is Red Cross Executive Director Karen McCoy. Karen, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me.
Yes, and just tell us about the latest work the organization is doing here in our area.
So in our area right now, as you know, it's tornado season with the weather coming in. So we are keeping a close eye on all of the weather that we have coming through during this time of the year and preparing for that. We are also, single family fires are our largest disaster that we respond to. With the cold weather that we had come through this past winter, we have been very busy responding to individuals that have had fires, and with that we are also working on our what we call Sound the Alarm, but it's where we go door to door and help install smoke alarms in those communities that are at risk.
Well, Karen, that's really important. As you know, here in Shreveport, we have a lot of house fires, vacant house fires. What are the type of supplies and things that you do directly for these families in need?
So if they have a house fire, we ask that they call 1-800-RED Cross. They will then be assigned a caseworker who will work with them through that process and help them specifically for their needs. That person might need a hotel or a place to stay that night. The person might say, oh, we can stay with a family member. We really need to use funds for clothing or food or stuff of that nature. So we work with you through that whole process. We even have mental health professionals available to support them through such a huge loss.
That's a vast amount of resources, and I surely did not know that you guys offered all of those services here locally, which is really cool. Now today is Giving Day, so tell us about that and just what does it mean?
Today is Red Cross Giving Day, so March is Red Cross Month. Our President Roosevelt in 1943 was the first one to proclaim March as Red Cross Month, and so every year we follow in that, and it's a way for us to put out the request to please donate, please support our mission so that we can help our local citizens. Please volunteer. If you're not able to donate, we always need volunteers. We are 90% volunteer led, so we would love for you to go to redcross.org and click on the volunteer tab and volunteer as well.
And just what are some qualifications for people to volunteer?
Really, just a heart and desire to help people, honestly. We have so many different opportunities, whether that's you want to work in a shelter, you're like, no, I don't want to work in a shelter, but I'm great with logistics. I can help move supplies around to areas that need it. Or I can drive one of your emergency response vehicles in a neighborhood. We just have so many different opportunities to volunteer, even if you're not able to get out and you want to volunteer from your home. We also have things that you can do in that manner.
That's some really great information. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Yes. More news and weather coming up after the break.